Boxing legend Mike Tyson is about to throw down with YouTuber turned pro fighter Jake Paul this Saturday. And while it's definitely an unlikely pairing, it's hands down one of the most hyped fights of the year. We can all guess who's going to take the win in the ring, but the real question is, who's living the larger-than-life lifestyle? Now, both Jake and Mike are gunning for a Netflix special, but let's not forget the fight purse. That's the real money shot. Jake Paul is flexing hard, claiming he's about to pocket a jaw-dropping $40 million for this showdown with Tyson. Mike, on the other hand, is reportedly cashing in $20 million for the fight. But Jake being Jake, he's got a little side bet going. He dropped a video offering Mike an extra $5 million if he can survive more than 4 rounds. Talk about a cheeky move. So grab your popcorn, because it's time to dive into this epic lifestyle showdown between Iron Mike and the problem child. Let's see who's really got the bigger flex.
My kids, to my children, I'm nobody. But that night, they're going to find out their father's very special.
Round 1, net worth and earnings. First up, we've got Jake Paul, the guy who somehow leveled up from internet pranks to pay-per-view punches. With a net worth chilling around $80 million, Jake's one of the biggest cash cows on social media, raking in anywhere from $20 million to $50 million a year before Uncle Sam takes his cut. In 2021, he pocketed a jaw-dropping $45 million, mostly from his boxing matches, with an extra $5 million tossed in from endorsements and social media. And from 2022 to 2023, another smooth $34 million. Not bad for a guy who started out with YouTube pranks and Disney vlogs, huh? And Jake's cash flow isn't just about YouTube and boxing. He's co-founder of W, a men's deodorant brand, because who wouldn't trust a fighter to help you smell fresh? In July 2024, W landed $11 million in Series A funding, giving the company a sweet $150 million valuation. So yeah, Jake's not only stacking cash, he's helping keep the world a little less stinky. Now let's switch gears to Iron Mike. Mike Tyson, once the baddest man on the planet, is now worth around $10 million. Yep, you heard that right. At his peak, Mike's fortune hit $300 million, and during his career, he earned at least $430 million, or about $700 million in today's dollars. However, Tyson blew through cash like he was training for a title in outrageous spending. Mansions, luxury cars, even a couple of pet tigers. Tyson made it rain so hard he practically drowned himself in expenses. Those tigers, he shelled out $70,000 apiece and threw down another $120,000 a year to keep a trainer on call just in case the cats got too cozy. And his entourage? Nothing short of eccentric. He even paid a guy $300,000 a year to show up at press conferences in camo, yelling guerrilla warfare at reporters. Fresh out of prison in the 90s, Mike hit his peak spender mode. A sampling of his cash burns, $4.5 million on cars and bikes, with 19 rides going to his buddies just because. $400,000 on pigeons and big cats. No regrets, apparently. $300,000 to keep the lawns on his estates perfectly manicured. $230,000 on cell phones, pagers, and bills. It was the 90s, after all. $100,000 a month on bling and designer threads. And to top it off, $240,000 a month in walking around money, because why not pocket some cash for everyday flexing? Then there's his real estate. His Connecticut mansion, later scooped up by 50 Cent, boasted 21 rooms, a casino, and even a nightclub. His Ohio estate, decked out with gold-plated decor, pools, and its own basketball court. And let's not forget the $4 million Vegas mansion, which he custom designed to Tyson spec. Cars were another of Mike's hobbies, over 100 at one point, including a Bentley worth $500,000. One day, he decided to pick up 5 Bentley Azures in Las Vegas, dropping a casual $1.5 million in one go. And his wildest buy? A $2 million gold bathtub for his then-wife, Robin Givens. Rumor has it, he'd even buy random strangers $100,000 watches if he was feeling generous. After filing for bankruptcy, though, Mike has bounced back and redefined his hustle. These days, he's making bank with a cannabis empire, movie roles, and popping up at high-end parties. He even gets paid a cool $75,000 for 2-hour appearances, where he just has to show up, crack a few jokes, and sprinkle in some Tyson charm. Not bad for a guy who once kept Bengal tigers as roommates. Round 2, real estate. Jake Paul's real estate moves are as bold as his YouTube stunts. In 2017, he traded in his Beverly Grove rental for a massive 15,000 square foot mansion in Calabasas. Bought for just over $6 million, this 3.5-acre estate had it all: spiral staircase, Italian tile, and hardwood floors. But in 2021, he decided it was time to move on and listed it for $7 million. Unfortunately, he settled for $6.13 million, taking an $850,000 hit. Ouch! Not one to downsize, Jake leveled up with a new mansion in Puerto Rico in 2023, paying $15.75 million for a 12,000 square foot luxury palace previously owned by MLB star Yadier Molina. Let's just say it's as much a flex as a home. Now onto Iron Mike. Our man's no stranger to real estate, but we'll skip his Connecticut castle days and focus on the current digs. In 2016, Mike snagged a lavish 10,400 square foot mansion in Henderson, Nevada for $2.5 million. Just a month later, he put his former Vegas area pad up for sale at $1.5 million. Iron Mike's keeping it classy, but not too flashy in retirement, at least by his standards. Round 3, cars. Now we're talking cars, and things are about to get fast and furious, Mike Tyson style. Back when Mike was rolling in cash, he wasn't just driving one car. He had a collection that, at its peak, included over 100 vehicles. And we're not talking clunkers here. Mike was cruising around in some serious luxury. Among his fleet was a $500,000 Bentley Continental SC. Only 73 of these rare beauties were ever made, and Mike had one. He also had a bunch of Lambos, Ferraris, a Mercedes-Benz 500, and even a Range Rover. But his most iconic car? A 1995 Rolls-Royce that he totaled in an accident. And you know what Mike did? He just left it at the repair shop and said, "Keep it." One of Mike's crown jewels was a 1996 Ferrari F50, one of only 349 ever made, and only 55 made it to the US. Mike's was chassis number 104220. In 2001, right before his financial crash, Mike sold it to a tech entrepreneur who worked for a pre-Google search engine, by the way. That car later sold at auction in 2022 for a jaw-dropping $4.625 million. So yeah, Mike might have had some spending issues, but he sure knew how to pick a car. As of recently, Mike's still rolling in style with a Rolls-Royce Cullinan and a Mercedes G-Wagon, among other high-end rides. Now Jake Paul is living the rich car dream too, but with a little more financial caution. Well, at least we think so. His collection is a mix of flashy and practical. He's got a Ferrari 296 GTB, Ferrari SF90, Lamborghini Huracan, Tesla Model X, Rolls-Royce Phantom, Toyota Tacoma, Ford Focus RS, and a Dodge Ram. No big cats or gold bathtubs in sight. But Jake's got himself a nice fleet of cars that says, "I've made it," but with a little more sense in his wallet. Looks like Jake's learned from Mike's road to redemption, just with fewer totaled Bentleys. So what do you guys think? Personally, I've got to hand the crazy, over-the-top lifestyle crown to Iron Mike. I mean, this guy bought Bengal tigers and a $2 million gold bathtub. But hey, Jake's living it up too, and he's keeping his finances mostly in check. Still, I'm Team Tyson all the way, both in the lifestyle and for the big Netflix fight. Who are you rooting for? Let me know in the comments. And while you're here, don't forget to hit that subscribe button for more epic showdowns. Hope you enjoyed the video, and thanks for watching. Until next time, cheers.